Good morning and welcome to Salesforce Live at Dreamforce. We are on day 4 of all of the innovation, empowerment, fun, and giving back that a conference has to offer. And I am here today with Matt Lariva.
Good morning, Marissa. How are you?
Good morning. Welcome to day 4.
Thank you. Can you believe it? The end of the week already.
I know, and I can't believe this is the first time I've gotten you on camera all week.
I know. Well, it's been a busy week for all of us, but thank you for having me this morning.
I know, it has been an especially busy week for you.
Yes, it has. Yes, Salesforce Einstein. It's been a pleasure being a part of the launch team. This is my 3rd product launch here at Salesforce, always around Dreamforce time, and super thrilled, super happy to be a part of the team that launched Einstein at Dreamforce this year.
And that was really one of the huge things that happened yesterday was the Einstein Keynote.
The Einstein Keynote happened at 3 o'clock yesterday, and it was wonderful. We had some great customers coming up and sharing their story. I mean, for those who aren't, super familiar with Salesforce Einstein, it's the artificial intelligence layer within the customer success platform. And, much like Lightning last year makes the entire platform faster, Einstein makes the entire platform smarter. So we had KUKA Robots was up there. We had Fanatics. We had Square telling their stories. And it was really, really a great experience. Fully packed crowd. So many people wanting to know about Salesforce Einstein.
And I must say, it's great that we already have these customer stories. How does that come about that, we're launching a new product, but at the same time, we are testing it prior and making sure that we are launching the best product possible?
Absolutely. It's all about partnering with the right products and customers who are willing to kind of get into a pilot program and a beta program. It's all about giving us that real-time feedback and how can we make it better and really tailor it to your business. And it's that great community of the trailblazers who come together to really help push that product forward. And then we get to come to Dreamforce, share that experience, and really just launch the product for everyone to enjoy.
I'd love to talk a little bit about some of those stories.
Sure.
Robots. We had robots.
We had robots. So where we are right now is in Moscone West. We're on the 1st floor. Right above us is actually the Einstein Discovery Center. So it's the Einstein Zone, where we actually have a KUKA robot. And there's a great theater story going on. Then there's this awesome augmented reality area where you can put on these glasses and interact with a robot, showing you basically what a service person in the field might be doing in the future in servicing maybe a robot that needs some help. It's really just kind of an exciting and great way of just displaying how a robot can send a signal saying, hey, guess what? I have a part that might be going bad, and before it even goes bad, it sends a signal. We can create a case, deploy someone, change the part, never have any downtime.
And that's one of my other favorite things about Einstein is that it's not a product in itself, it's this layer over everything else.
Correct.
And so I was talking to some people about field service yesterday, and that is a huge element as well with Einstein, is what you were just saying, is it makes it easier.
Absolutely. It's all about being proactive. It's about being predictive. It's all about getting in front of the problem rather than having any downtime and having to go out and resolve the case. Keep your customer satisfied. Keep that CSAT score really high because you can take care of it right before it even happens.
Oh, man, they're lucky to have you. Tell me about this process of a launch. What is this? You said this is your 3rd launch,
My 3rd
all
launch.
around Dreamforce time.
Yep.
And it's a process.
It definitely is. I mean, we start months and months and months in advance. This week is very exciting for all of us, definitely. But it's the most rewarding. It's a labor of love. And what it does is it really brings together so many cross-functional groups within Salesforce. I mean, you're dealing with product teams, you're dealing with marketing, you're reaching out to customers, and it's really just this huge collaborative effort to get the product ready, to get the stories ready, to get the creative all set up, and then to unveil and launch. And it really is, I love it because you get to work with so many different groups. Again, super cross-functional. Really, it is this kind of professional family ohana that comes together to really swarm around and launch a product. It can be quite exhausting and stressful, but I absolutely love it.
I know, and it's one of those things that it really makes you believe in that Salesforce ohana.
Absolutely.
And you're there late nights, working hard, and
Yep.
Dreamforce is no exception to that.
Absolutely not. And it's great to actually come to Dreamforce and see everything. It's physically there. You've been looking at renders and you've been going back and forth and, talking about budget and peeling things back and putting things in, and you finally get here. And they're physical. Their space is here, and customers are present, and they're super engaged. They're really excited. The zone has been packed. The keynote was packed. And for us, that is the most satisfying part of any product launch. You've delivered what we wanted to deliver, and people are super excited to hear the story.
And something else? This 4th day of Dreamforce is we had these big launches yesterday.
Yep.
We had big keynotes. And one of my favorite things about Dreamforce, our special sauce, is that it's not all about products, though.
Correct.
Tell me about what we have going on today. But wait, let's stop for a second.
Yes.
All week long, let's talk about our monks that have come all the way from France, from Plum Village.
Yep, the Plum Village monks. They have been great. I mean, a nice big group of these monks. They're very good friends with Mark Benioff. We have been super lucky to have them here. They seem that they've been enjoying it. They've come through the zone. They're in the Dream Park. You can see them in the Cloud Expo. And we even have an entire area, kind of this like Zen center where they're leading guided meditations. So, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of products. There's a lot of demos. And if you just need a space to quiet yourself down and to recenter yourself, refresh who you are, you have to be your best, which means you have to take care of yourself. They're there, and they have been absolutely, even looking at them is just extremely calming. They're such great people.
And they've been interacting with everyone. They have spaces
Absolutely.
on the Dream Park. We even have a mindfulness zone that people have been going to like center themselves before a full day of activity.
Absolutely. It's necessary.
And, we've been taking their messages of compassion, of mindfulness. And this is not just like our first time seeing this. We have had people come for the Dreamforce team specifically during this past year and come in and be like, all right, we're going to take an hour during your busy week where you're going to be running around the rest of the day. And we're going to teach you some techniques, some mindfulness techniques to keep you going, keep you happy, and keep you calm. And I've been using those all week, I must say. I'm very glad to know that. And we've been working with Wisdom Labs, who are a great partner of us.
Wonderful.
And they've been helping us as well put together today's Compassion, Day of Compassion.
Yes.
So every day this week, we've had themes with equality, innovation. And today, it is compassion.
All about compassion. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a big compassion keynote that's happening later on today. And I think it's, one of the great things about Salesforce, and you mentioned it, is they really do focus on it's important to work hard, it's important to work well together, but it's also important to take care of yourself. And I think it's great on the closing day of Dreamforce to have a keynote that's all about compassion. And again, kind of reminding all of us what the higher purpose of us being here is. And this is our Ohana. We're all here together. It's like a big reunion. It's a family reunion, and we need to together make sure that we are taking care of ourselves and one another.
And beyond the monks from Plum Village, we have some other great speakers that I believe are going to be coming on right after us.
Yes, very exciting.
And we have Elizabeth Gilbert, who is the author of Eat, Pray, Love.
Yep.
And she's going to talk a lot about her lessons that she's learned. And she, Eat, Pray, Love was such a popular book that came out. I know I read it.
Yep.
And you know what? It didn't stop there for her. She has continued to find herself in these compassionate moments and to continue learning.
Absolutely.
And Dr. Nadine Burke-Harris, as well as, Mark has a lot of great friends. And he's got a lot of great friends that keep him centered when it's not all about product. Like Larry Brilliant, who has been part of the World Health Organization. And he's going to be speaking as well as Daniel Goleman, who is really talking about EQ as well as IQ. And that's something that we focus on as a company as well. We are going to we have that IQ, we have that AI, we've got that machine learning, but we have to be good people too.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so easy when you're in our position from Salesforce because it's so ingrained in who we are as a culture from from Mark down. It really is about innovating and working hard together and finding the best solutions and really pushing our products and pushing ourselves forward. But it's also about, giving back. And it's always about, remembering that we are a part of a larger group in a larger city and a larger society. And, the focus on education and even everything that was going on with Red this week was so inspiring, and seeing people getting really excited. And the store was packed all week long. And knowing that you're making a real impact, I think, is something that keeps us all. I know it keeps me. I can speak for myself.
You can speak for me too.
I can speak for you in this case. Yeah, it keeps us coming back and it keeps us working hard. And that's Dreamforce is the 4 days where it all just really comes alive. And it's been again another one, just great.
Let's talk a little bit about Red.
Yeah.
So we have been working to raise $1 million.
Correct.
To work to end AIDS for good.
Absolutely.
We really think it can end.
If the keynote on Wednesday went through it, just the amount of impact that the Salesforce product can actually have on a company to streamline their process and actually pull out real-time data so you can see what you're doing. Again, that kind of motivates you and it gets you ready to like continue to contribute and continue to work hard. And yeah, I mean, we have, and of course, like you're saying, Mark Benioff knows some wonderful, wonderful people, and whatever we're raising here is going to be matched. And so we're pushing hard to not even raise $1 million. We could even almost raise $4 million this week.
We actually can, and we are so close.
We are so close.
And people can still donate.
Oh, absolutely.
We're at about $920,000 right now.
So close.
If you're watching this, please go online, go to dreamforce.com/red and join our fight. We're so close.
We are so close, and we still have a full day. So hopefully, if you're watching online, absolutely join us. You can be a part of this, or let's get that store in the park packed. Like, let's get everybody with the red Astros and the red Swell bottles. There's a lot of great products in there, and we're gonna hit it. I know we are.
And even if you're not here and able to go to the store on the Dream Park, you can actually go online and get all sorts of great partner products at red.org. And I must say, they're cute.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I wore my red shirt yesterday, on Wednesday. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And I know that we're like selling these like hotcakes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are so close to that donation. And yes, you said we can get to 4 million. People may not know how that's happening. What's going to happen is Benioff is going to match it. And then Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they're going to match it twice.
Yeah, it's incredible. And I mean, how motivating is that? Just knowing that your dollar, whatever you're spending,
is actually $4.
Is $4.
I wish that was my paycheck too. I'm like, I've got $1. Now I've got $4.
Maybe next year.
So that's huge. We are so close. $920,000.
That's amazing.
I'm just like, everyone, go.
Yeah.
Dreamforce.com/red.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we're so excited when we are going to hit that number to announce that. And let's talk a little bit about some of those great keynotes that we've had, including Red. We had Red keynotes across the board. It wasn't just Deb Dugan in our main keynote.
Right.
It also included, they had a few more talking about the legacy of AIDS. We had Nancy Pelosi talking about leadership in the time of AIDS. Great sessions that are all online on Salesforce.
Absolutely. You can watch all of it.
Einstein Keynote, you can also catch right now online as well.
Yes.
So if you missed all of the excitement there, you can get it.
You can get it.
Year round.
Yeah.
Year round.
Yes.
Some things that we did new this year is that we had a few additional summits, including we had a CEO series. And today, right after this, we're going to be jumping to one of those sessions.
Yeah, right after we're done talking. Yeah, there is the CEO series that's happening. I believe Mark is leading it. And I can't remember who's joining Mark on stage. Marissa.
Brian Moynihan.
That's right.
The CEO of Bank of America.
Bank of America will be there.
And then Shahzad Rafati, the CEO of Broadband TV.
Yep.
And she's been all over the place as well at Dreamforce.
Absolutely.
She was part of the Dream Pitch on Tuesday, alongside Mark Cuban and Chris Sacca and will.i.am, who's awesome.
Yeah, and that whole session, fully packed super soon. It closed super early, but they were streaming it in multiple places around. So much fun. If you haven't seen it, you can obviously stream it online, and it's a great session.
It was the Dreamforce version of Shark Tank.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was so well done.
And those winners are going to be part of our new incubator as well.
Awesome. Yeah.
We're really pushing the limits with everyone that is at Dreamforce and saying, hey, we've got more.
Right.
And that's one of my favorite parts about Dreamforce is I really believe it is year-round. This is the beginning, but there's a huge follow-up process.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dreamforce does not end today at 3 o'clock, when things start to close down. There's a huge follow-up process. There's a lot of engagement that happens with the customers that have come to for the first time or for the 5th time or the 10th time. Partners. I mean, there's so much that happens throughout the year. And just when we start winding down, we pick it right back up and everyone comes back to San Francisco for another 4 magical days.
We are part of Compassion right now.
Absolutely.
And then afterwards, people are really going to take the learnings that they got at Dreamforce and put them into practice.
Yes.
And we are so lucky that we get to be part of this company, this event. And I'm so lucky to get to open the show every morning for everyone that's watching.
That's great.
And I hope that you guys stay tuned for our full day of Compassion today. And then you can stay tuned every day at Salesforce Live and get more great content to get you ready for all of your Salesforce learnings. Thank you.